As Atlanta's Inspiration Station, Praise 1025 is Jekalyn Carr's Family Affair. I'm so excited because we have royalty in the studio. You got to always stay tuned in because you never know who's stopping by. You may have seen her video. I saw it. It was one of the first videos that popped up on my TikTok FYP. Let me just say, it was just the joy that I could feel through the phone that touched my heart. I'm talking about the one and the only Avery Sunshine.
So first of all, what you're not going to do is give me an intro like that and let me just be cool. I can't be cool after that.
Oh, God.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
I'm such a fan. So
thank
it
you.
means so much
Likewise.
to be able to have a conversation with you about all this.
Yeah.
So you know how I'm feeling.
Yeah, I felt it. People don't understand, especially after you've been doing it for so long.
Yes.
And, at one point it's like, are we really being overlooked? And then when it's finally like your name gets called, it's like God always has that reminder.
Oh.
I still have a word over your life.
Oh.
Tell us about that experience.
There were so many moments. Mm-hmm. And my husband and I have been doing this at least 20 years. Mm-hmm. I'm almost 50 years old. Mm-hmm. I would do this with or without a nomination or a Grammy, right? Mm-hmm. But there is something about being acknowledged by your peers.
Yes, right.
And there is also something about when God, you see signs, and you know what you've been called to do. Sometimes you're afraid to do it, and then you're sitting in that space in that alone time, and you wonder, what is it all? One of my really, really good friends said, sometimes you do wonder, what is it all for?
That's
It's
right.
like, golly, I am human, so I do need to hear somebody. Right. I need somebody to clap for me. You know what I mean? I can, as a woman,
Let me know you see me.
Let me know you see me. Yeah. And so often we move and we act like we don't need it, and then we find ourselves depleted one day, and it's just so good to know I am human and I do need it.
Yeah.
And it is okay to say thank you for acknowledging me and seeing me.
Yeah.
That was the thing that I was feeling in that moment, that it did feel good to be seen, to be. And the truth of the matter is, and this is not something that people who don't win say, I don't believe that, being nominated.
I tell people that all the time. There's so much music. And if anybody could do it, if anybody's name could be in that room.
Do you hear me? Do you know how many people's names, how much music has to be sifted through and listened to and examined and...
And they narrow it down
to
five people.
So I know I'm blessed. This is extra.
And I just
you know what I mean? If nothing else, this is extra.
And I don't think people understand there's no higher award in music than a Grammy. So getting nominated for a Grammy is a huge honor.
Yes.
Winning a Grammy is a huge honor. And to say you have the highest award in music. There's only thing left is to keep accumulating them in Hall of Fame.
Lord Jesus, is that what we
And I just want to say,
I was like, I'm done. I don't know, because I don't want to push my, but I know what you mean, though.
Yeah. And I appreciate your consistency, and it shows your heart is in the right place. When your heart is in the right place, and when you choose to do things organically.
Oh man.
It may be longer.
Oh man.
But it's like the victory,
Absolutely.
The joy that is attached to the victory.
Absolutely.
It's always unexplainable.
Oh, listen, and the thing that I've heard my whole life, whether I was in the club or whether I was in church, the race is not given to the swift, but to the one that endures.
Yes.
And the way that reality hit.
Yeah.
I have to say, when Well, let me also say this. It was the week, when I say the week from hell before that, I was like, Lord, I don't know what's going to happen, but this is just, I don't know. And I feel like God was saying, let me tell you something. All the stuff that you think matters doesn't really matter.
That's right.
I provide increase.
Yes.
You keep doing, you keep going, you do everything that you can do, and I'll do everything you cannot. That is the thing that I came out of it with. Whether you've got these clothes that gotten lost in FedEx, whether you it doesn't matter whether you're in that room or not, wherever you keep doing what I've called you to do, and I will draw, I will do all those things. And if no other time in my life than that moment when Jimmy Jam said it's a tie. And I heard him say, so, the first line of the album, that was, I got my daughter on my right, my husband, my partner on my left, my baby boy next to her, and a whole row of my family. And then I get a text, later, I know you know these moments. Get a text from like Sheila E. who says, we hooped and we hollered when they called you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those God winks to let you know, hey, listen, the folks that you love and you honor, I've sent you to even be a blessing and a reminder to eat. It's like, whoa, God.
And it's in moments like that where you see who all you have inspired. You may have never been in a room with these people, but to know your music has been in the room with them.
I saw God in such a way on February 2nd.
Yeah. He changed your name.
And now listen, lady, don't do that. Wait a minute. Did.
And did that.
Did.
Yeah.
I dare say, even my belief. As you know, it gets challenged, right? All the time, every day, because life keeps right on going.
Yeah.
And I do have to share on October 31st, and I me and God, we homies, and I don't, I do believe God sends signs. And there was a blaring sign. I was driving into my mother's subdivision. A car stopped in front of me, and I had to stop. I was about to blow the horn. I was, but before I did, I saw the tag. Jekalyn, the tag said 6 Grammy.
What?
I took a picture of it. That was October 31st. And I was like, this is strange. This doesn't mean anything. I'm not going to. But I'm going to take a picture anyway, God, because you ain't, okay, whatever.
Wow.
November 8th, we were nominated. And it's just, I don't know if that was a sign. I don't know what to call it.
It was definitely a sign.
I just know that I have to be aware, and I have to pay attention.
Yeah.
I'm learning to pay attention to when God is speaking to me.
Because he's a God of signs and wonders. Once he show you a sign, expect the wonder.
Now, is there a place for an offering? There is a tambourine. Can I touch? But those are the moments that you think, all the times that you've spoken about God and experienced, and you hear other people's testimony and all, and sometimes you don't have the same testimony, or you don't have the same experience, and you when I talked about that belief, sometimes your belief is just not, you doubt. And then in moments like that, I feel like God was saying, you don't have to doubt me. I'm going to show you in such a clear way that it is me who is doing this. So you're going to have to sit where you might want to cuss at this car, but you ain't going to be able to, because this sign is so big.
It's me.
It's me.
Yeah.
I am excited about even my new relationship and understanding of God.
Yeah. He's amazing.
And my call. God is so amazing.
I literally, before the year came in, the Lord literally told me, he said, this is going to be the year for those who believe and who won't get distracted, who won't faint, where you're going to see promises I've made you years ago come to pass. it's gonna be when you least expect it.
Yes.
You can tell she did not like your reaction was like, wait a minute.
Listen. And I felt like I had been, this is the other thing about God. I felt like I was being pulled.
Mm-hmm.
My spirit was believed, but my flesh didn't, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my spirit is pulling me so much so that I'm seated there. I feel like I was just moving. I told my husband, "Can you go get a pen?" Because I hadn't written my acceptance speech. This is right. They started whatever the section is that they start calling them. We were like fourth or fifth down. Honey, go get a pen. He looked, where am I get a pen at right now? So he runs out. He offers somebody $50 for their pen. The lady said, I'm not giving you my pen. I need my pen.
Oh,
she didn't give it
Lord.
to him. He found somebody else. The lady gave him a pen. He comes back to sit down with me. Pen doesn't work. Because I said, I don't want to go. Again, my soul is feeling like you need to prepare. But my body's like, So then I'm doing all this stuff. And then, so that doesn't work. And then something says, take off these heels. Because when you walk up there, that's my spirit. Because my body was like, there's no reason to do that.
Yeah.
I looked at my sister. I took the heels off and showed her my flats. And she looked at me. She was like, it's amazing how God will go before you and kind of pull you.
He's preparing you
and
to
I'm
run down that aisle.
And I didn't even I felt like the sign, the sign that I saw there, all these signs. It's like God said, listen, I got you.
Yes.
Got you.
Didn't I tell you?
Told you.
I was going to do this, and he can't take his word back. And that's why, again, it's important, no matter what your journey is, what your walk is, what you do in life, to remain consistent and despite the oppositions, because it ain't always going to be pretty.
God knows.
You're going to be considered but never chosen at times. But you got to learn how, in the midst of all of that, to still stand on what you know God showed you. I don't want to ask you what's next, because I know you're going to keep doing what you're doing. I want to ask you, what are you going to do to sit and enjoy, take this moment in? Because this is not an everyday accomplishment. You have to take this in.
I've been spending time talking to my partner, my husband, who is the silent partner of Avery Sunshine, and reflecting on all the moments where God was pulling and pushing. Those moments when we were doing we had a Kia Rondo, a car. There ain't nobody, y'all don't even probably even seen it, don't even know what it is. And we drove up and down the East Coast doing living room tours in people's homes, people who would allow us to come. All the moments that we kept pushing when someone said, don't press too many of those albums because nobody's going to buy them.
Wow.
All the moments that, the moment that I feel like we were encouraged by Reverend Dr. Senator Raphael Warnock. When I worked at the church, he was like, no, you go. Go do that too. But you're always welcome here. Those moments that, reflecting on all the support that we've had. When I think about all of my homies that shared information, from Eric Roberson to Selena Johnson, who are to Kim, who we share with each other to help each other. We've been reflecting.
Yeah.
And I think that is one of the ways that we are celebrating this moment and really taking it in.
Yes.
And giving thanks. It's so good that you said that to me. I remember the weekend happened so fast. We finally got back to the Airbnb, and I stopped and I said, thank you, God. I felt myself just settle into that moment with God. Like, God, would you say the promises that you did it.
Yeah.
And you did just what you said. You could have left.
Yeah. Come on.
You could have left. All the songs that I sang, Jekalyn, all the songs I directed, all the words that I heard my mother say, that stuff starts flooding back into my spirit. You did just what you said. And I don't know if you know, I used to sing with the Wilmington Chester Mass Choir.
Oh, no, I didn't know
So
that.
to hear when you say preparing me, he's preparing me. I remember singing in the choir behind, God rest his soul, the Darrell Coley, singing, he's preparing me,
Wow.
pruning me. Yeah, I don't know. I have to just say this to you too. There's something I love being in a room with your voice is so calming, and I had to remind. I'm hollering in the mic and
Oh,
stuff,
no,
but
you
it's
are
so good though. But it is very, very
Be
pastoral.
you.
No, but you're very, very very pastoral, and you just calming. You just bring it on, and it's so healing. It's a balm.
Oh, Lord.
It is such a balm, and then I come in loud. Timbrel and a shout. No, but I thank you for sowing into me and reminding me, and I thank you for this space that I'm able to share with you. God is what did you tell me? You said the wonder. What did you say to me earlier?
He's the God of signs and wonders. So if you see the sign, expect the wonder.
Do y'all see this? We could pass a plate, honey. You got some cash? But we could just put the phone and put the Zelle and put the phone in here. I'll do it.
I am tickled.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I love that you're taking it in. And don't let nobody rush you through this moment.
Let me tell you, one of my sisters said to me, Sean Roberson, she said, be sure to be proud of yourself. Spend time being proud of yourself. And no time feeling sorry for anybody else. As Christians, a lot of times it's really hard for us to as believers to, oh no, oh no, and oh you didn't win, so oh Lord, I'm so. I can't own any of that right now. I started, I started it right. I started, oh no, I did, and looking at my text messages and all. Some of that I had to push my phone to the side. Say, I'm not going to take any of that in.
Because he gave you a word too.
Did.
He told you he's going to do it for you too. So when it's your time, you have the right to celebrate. I'm proud of all of my peers, everyone else who was there, who was in the
Absolutely.
When it's your time.
Absolutely.
It's your time.
And I'm not going to dim the light. I'm just not, I can't do it.
We're going to help you keep it bright. Okay? I am so
loud.
No, that part. I am so thankful that you stopped by the studio. We pray many, many, many more blessings, many more Grammys. The door is open now.
Yeah.
So it's just like, expect God to do greater. You've been doing it for years. I just feel like, after you're in it for a while, you should be able to. There's victories that comes when you labor.
Certainly.
But there's also victories that comes in your rest.
Yes.
And I believe that, that's where you are. And it's coming when you least expect it. We love you. We love what you do. We love your music. However, we also love who you are. You're genuine straight across the board. And it's very rare to find someone like that. So thank you.
And ditto, darn it.
For those who's not following, I don't know why they ain't, but if they ain't following you, give your social media handles.
Avery Sunshine everywhere. On Facebook, I am Avery Sunshine. Somebody else decided they were going to be Avery Sunshine too, so I had to do I am Avery Sunshine.
They
but
do
it's
that
fine.
all the time.
Yeah, God bless them. May heaven smile upon them. TikTok, Avery Sunshine. You can go to SoGladToKnowYou.com to watch my musical web series.
Awesome.
And then we're working on a documentary. And you can go wait and see me in the spring. My husband and I did a little cameo and a little thing across from Forrest Whitaker.
Okay.
So you'll see us on Godfather of Harlem.
Okay, then. Go ahead.
So we're doing. Look for us. SoGladToKnowYou.com. You can check me out online. Lou Mac Beauty. I've got my own line of lip salve. Make sure you get some for women of color.
Because I was going to say something about this lip. Is that your lip?
This is my color,
y'all. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but in the studio, perfection.
Lou Mac Beauty. In honor of my great-grandmother.
And it's not many reds that a lot of us can wear.
It's the
and
truth.
It looks good.
Absolutely.
Like you hardly have on any makeup.
Exactly. And I curated a line with one of my amazing makeup artists. Dana, what's Alex's last name? The MUA Alex online. Please follow her. She sat with me and we curated the right bright colors for women of color. So my line is lips, liners, lashes. Lips, lines, and a little bit of lash. That's all we need.
I love it.
And we don't need that, but I mean, I
I
am
know.
trying to
You
sell
know I'm
some makeup, so
saying.
you do. But but
I love it.
so
Well,
thank you.
so much for sharing it with us.
Thank you.
Make sure you get the lipsticks, the liners, the lashes. Support the website.
Yes.
Rewind the video if you forgot what it was. Following her on social media. Again, congratulations.
Thank you, my love.
Continue to support amazing people and amazing music. You got to stay close because you never know who's going to be joining me next. Keep it locked right here.